Hey, it's Deanna and Justin.
I I have I've discovered something. A way to make money and possibly pick up chicks at the same time.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right, so I went to the Eagles game the other night.
Yeah.
The rain game when they beat the Bills in overtime.
Yeah, how first of all, because it looked so cold and miserable.
It was. I'm not stronger than the weather, and I need to learn this lesson.
That
But
did
I
not look fun.
I had Sperry boots. I thought they were waterproof, not waterproof. Like inch of water in my
Oh,
shoes. I was
no.
barefoot on the drive home because if you get cold, it was like 30 degrees and raining.
Yeah.
If you have cold
Wet
clothes on,
feet.
yeah, you got to take everything off. I almost took my
Yeah.
pants off too in the car, but I was with my two high school buddies.
That
They wouldn't
sounds
have cared.
awful.
We all played football together. We all saw our stuff. But so, they won the game. I had my gloves that were soaked, so I just kept slapping them, and the water was flying everywhere like confetti. It was great. It was a good time. I got ponchos. We did the poncho thing. Anything under the poncho, completely dry.
Yeah.
Everything else,
Of course.
soaked. I mean, absolutely drenched. And then they got lost walking back to the car.
Oh,
I don't understand.
on.
I don't understand full-grown men who have no sense of direction. Those two don't have a sense of direction.
I mean, you have to at least remember where you parked your car. Like at the very least. If you don't know north, south, east, and west, that's fine.
They got lost in the
But
stadium.
remember where you parked
They
your
got lost in the stadium. Deanna, it's a circle. we were on the 100 level.
Just keep going. You'll
That's what-
find it.
Yeah. So when you go in, you go right. We were in section 105. They went left. They got lost for an hour.
Oh, come on.
I watched a quarter and a half of the other game before they found me. Anyway, so the plan to go to the game was that I was going to train down, and those two were going to drive down because
Yeah.
my buddy has multiple kids,
Yeah.
and he had kid stuff to do because it's Sunday, and usually on Sunday they go do the kid stuff and then we watch football all day.
Right.
And he was going to go late. I wanted to go early to see my college friends who were going to be tailgating too. So last minute, I realized that they're leaving the same time I'm going to leave. So I said, why don't I just jump in the car?
Yeah.
It'll be easier to bring stuff down. We can bring more beer. We can bring more water, whatever. He's bringing a television so we can watch the 1 o'clock games out of his trunk.
Right.
It's at this point when I go, I can bring the pee bucket. Okay? So I still have the pee bucket that you made on the air.
Right. That you haven't used yet.
No, which
Right?
went
It's like brand new.
Yeah, well, they're always brand new because I don't use them again. But it's a pool noodle around a bucket. I brought it to the Phillies playoff game. We didn't need it because there was porta potties. But I said, you know what? You've got an SUV. It's only 3 of us going. We can put a seat down. We'll put the tent in, and we'll put the pee bucket in. Thank God we did. The line there's 3 porta potties. We're in the Citizens Bank parking lot. The line for the porta potties had to be 45 minutes long. Like,
Ugh.
people would pee and then get back in line with their drinks because it was so long. And if you're in the Citizens Bank lots, it's open. Like there's no, if you park in like Jetro or M&N, which is by
Yeah.
the factories, you can pee between the trucks,
Yeah.
which everybody does. It's just a big pee hole. But there, it's open, so you just can't rip a pee. It's
Yeah.
the middle of the day. So we wait until the like hold it in, don't break the seal, drink a Miller Lite. We got American Honey.
Oh, gosh.
Energy drinks, water. Like we're getting hydrated and buzzed. And I go, last second, I'm going to I'll put the tent up. We'll tie it to the side of the car and we'll put the pee bucket in. So last second, like 2.5 hours before the game starts, I put the tent up. I put the bucket in. I go pee. Everybody pees. We're sitting there. This guy runs up and he goes, I'll give you $50
Ugh.
to pee in your bucket. And I go, he's like, when I'm done, I'll give it to you. And I go, that ain't how this works, brother. I want it now.
Yeah.
So he hands me $50 to go pee, right? He's shaking. He has to pee so bad. I gave him the 50 back. I felt bad
Oh, my God.
because I was like, I've been in this situation. I know how that feels. I ABP, always be peeing.
Uh-huh.
That's how I am.
Now, if he did number 2, would you have kept the money?
I would have fought him I would have fought him. I would have made him, I would have looked in there, found him, and made him empty it. There would have been hands in the parking lot. I would have been on every social media. I would have fought him.
Oh,
But
God.
here's the thing: there was no toilet paper yet, so he wouldn't have been able to wipe. So if he was pooing, I don't know how that would have gone. And there's no bidet in there. It was raining. Maybe you could
Yeah,
bend over.
some nature's bidet.
Yeah, nature's bidet. Just let it run through like a crappy waterfall. So he goes. 20 minutes go by. We're still peeing because like we're drinking, and this blonde girl walks up, gorgeous, like it's pouring, but she's got nice boots on, so I know she's got some money. Okay, blonde, like right around my age.
Okay.
She goes, "Can we pee?" Or no, "Can I pee?" I'm like, "Yeah." Do you want me to Venmo you? I go, "No, girls pee free." Okay, girls pee free. So I say yes. And then she looks over her shoulder and puts the thumb up at people in line. And I go, "Oh, no." My buddy goes, "Oh, no." My other buddy goes, "Oh, no." 3 equally as gorgeous girls walk over. And I'm like, this is a dream. And I notice one has a jacket that says Scranton on it. So I know I'm in.
Okay.
So they go, "Do you want us to Venmo you?" I go, "No, girls pee free." But I got very worried that thumbs up was just going to be a bunch of dudes rolling up. They go, "No, no, 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 no." So we talk for a little bit. I say, "If you got to go again, just come back." They come back. They bring us beer.
Okay.
They come back.
Okay. This
And
is a lucrative business.
Yes, and pretzels. Okay, so now I've got 4 beautiful women peeing in my tent, bringing me beer and pretzels.
Snacks.
Yes. Now, if they would have made a third trip, then I would have asked for the number. And then when we had kids, I would have said, "Me and your mom met while she was peeing next to my buddy's car." It's the money-making part.
Oh, gosh.
I start charging dudes, right? $10. Walked away with about $50, a 12-pack of beer, and about a dozen pretzels. And let me tell you, I'm going to order more tents on Amazon, and we're bringing multiple buckets next time.
Oh, my gosh.
And that's how I'm making money. It was, I have the cash in my pocket right now. I don't carry cash.
Listen.
It's the only cash I have.
Not a bad idea, actually.
I
support this business choice.
I almost did the thing where, do you ever see on social media where someone goes, "Hey, I met this guy at the game." That happened a couple months ago with the girl at the Phillies game or Eagles game.
Sidebar, I started following their Instagram that she started.
They met at the game.
So we could follow their relationship.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the Instagram handle changed to something about like Philly's Bachelorette. So I'm assuming they're not together anymore because all of the posts about them have been since deleted. And now it's just her going out with her friends. And I'm like, this isn't why I'm here.
Is she capitalizing?
So
She's capitalizing
her.
on the viral.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I unfollowed it because I'm like, this isn't. We need to fix your microphone.
No, it's. It keeps hitting my hat. That's why I'm. It's fine. I'll just move it. It sounds good.
Okay.
Anyway.
I know. I'm like, I can't see you.
I thought about putting it on social media and saying, because 2 of them were physical therapists.
Right.
And the salary ain't low, okay? And I ain't got a job. So I thought about putting it on social media and saying, if you peed in my tent, hit me up. Lime green tent, white SUV, Citizens Bank lot. I'm not sure which one it was. It was behind one of the statues
We
by
know
the
it
casino.
works.
I know it does.
It's been done.
And like my one buddy I was with, married, has a wife, has kids. The other buddy, dating a girl, she's a veterinarian. And I'm like, this is it. Like,
yeah.
And, the other buddy's wife is a dentist. So now
this
we would
is your
have
chance.
Dentist, veterinarian, physical therapist in the friend group. And most of them, I think they were all physical therapists. And I think they were all high school friends. One went to Nazareth. They're from Northeast Philly. So if you're listening to this, I'm looking in the camera, and you know them, you know where to find me. I'm like, I'm going to fall in love in the P lot.
We can't say it hasn't happened before.
Because the dating apps aren't working out.
Lightning does strike twice in the same place.
I know. Well, here's what I got to do. I'm not going into a game. I'm going back to the same spot. I'm putting up the P tent, and then hopefully we meet each other.
This weekend?
No. I drove home from that game. We all looked at each other in the car and said, I can't wait to watch football on the couch next weekend.
Yeah.
Because it rained so hard.
Cozy clothes and...
It was just, it was great because they won in overtime.
I was working during the game.
Which is weird because I've done that before.
I know. And it's the first time this season that I have not been home for a game.
Yeah.
I was screaming at the television in the studio and trying not to miss my breaks.
Now, here's the thing. It's okay. You don't have to do any content on the air. You just have to talk about the Eagles game for a couple hours. So it's easy. Because I've been where I've had to miss everything but the Eagles game. I don't miss the Eagles games. But then I'm like put on the radio and I'm waiting for updates. So that's why you were a vital part of something. Because holiday travel, things like that.
I did give a couple updates. I mean, I tried not to make my whole show about the game. But I'm going to be honest. I did almost say, no, I'm not available on Sunday. But I figured, I'm kind of new here.
Let me tell you.
I can't do that.
That doesn't fly when you're at the level we're at. Yeah.
I didn't think it would.
Holidays, what are those?
I mean, I don't care. Make me work on Christmas. Don't make me work on an Eagles game.
Well, we get time and a half. So that's why I like working on holidays.
It's fine.
But yeah, so I fell in love with the P tailgate. I fumbled it so bad. That's the I didn't know what to say. What do I like? Hey, no rings. They graduated in 2015 because I was like, where'd you go to high school? When'd you graduate? Because again, like I'm not trying to go out and date a 23-year-old. But if a 23-year-old wants to date me, I'm not opposed to it. But what I'm saying is, I had to figure out the ages first to say what to say.
Yeah. Well, you just say, hey, you peed in my bucket.
What's the next line, Deanna?
You up? You up?
Hey, bucket boy. I don't know. I don't know where to. I could put it on Instagram. I could put it and just say, if you peed in my bucket, let's see. But I don't want to go viral. See, this is my thing. I don't want to go viral. I don't like going viral.
I mean, I'm already thinking of rhymes in my head, but I don't think that's the route you want to go.
The whole game was exciting, and then when I got home, I was like, I really should have said something. Like the redhead seemed obtainable on my level. Like she was really cool. She was the one that talked to me the most. But then there was the blonde one with the nice boots. I noticed the shoes.
If you were the one who popped a squat, I thought you were hot.
Oh God. Do you go when you meet people? Do you look at their shoes right away? Because that's what I did. I did shoes and then eyes. They all had great eyes. The one went to Scranton, and then the other ones were like from Northeast Philly, and someone went to Nazareth. So that's like the clues I have.
Well, I guess we got to put it out there.
I know enough women to just say these things, and they will find them in 10 minutes because women finding people on Facebook is one of the 10th wonder of the world.
I know. I'm telling you, it's a gift.
I thought I'm good at it.
It's a gift I possess.
I'm not even like, I thought I was good. Yeah. I am single A, like crappy small town baseball player compared to like women who are like Babe Ruth level of finding people on Facebook.
I mean, but now we have, like phones that listen to us. So you'll probably open like your Instagram reels.
It's going to be all pee buckets.
And then all of a sudden you'll just find like a bunch of chicks at the Eagles tailgate.
I could do tagged photos or like but
you should like search the hashtag Sunday Fun Day or like
that's a good one.
Eagles tailgate.
See, this is why that's just so much is going to pop up.
Yeah, but you
can I sort it by date because it was this last Sunday.
I don't know. I haven't searched a hashtag in quite a bit, so
I fell in love.
We might have to get down to business after this.
I don't even know their names. I don't even know. I should have let them Venmo me because then I would have had their names.
Then you would have at least had a way of contacting them. You should have said yes. It's $1.
$1.
It's $1
just to know your name.
Yeah.
My Venmo picture is me as a pope, so they would have remembered me. I messed it up. I thought about it the whole ride home.
You really blew it.
The 2-hour ride home. I'm like, they were
soaking
cool.
wet and cold feet.
They brought us food and beer, and they were good looking. I'm like, those are the 3 things I only want in my life,
Well, the one who got away.
Now my clothes are still drying, though. My shoes have not dried yet, and I got to return with the pee bucket. This is making money and finding my wife same time. Oh. It was a good game, though.
It was. I'm telling you. Okay, I recently saw a post from a friend who has a very strong tie to her faith. And she posted something about be specific when you ask, whoever you praise.
Yeah.
Be specific when you ask for the things that you want in your life. And she was like taking photos and videos, and she was like, I have asked for this. Like, I have wished for this. I have asked for this specifically. And, like, whatever. So it was provided. So I was like, I'm not a very, like, religious person, even though I spent 12 years in Catholic school. I feel like I'm more.
That's usually how it goes.
I'm like a universe,
agnostic,
like spiritual person.
Yeah.
Person, but so I was like, but I saw her post, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a go. I feel like I do believe in like the law of attraction, and when you put things out in the world,
a pee bucket, it comes back to you.
There you go.
Yeah.
You put a pee bucket out, something's gonna come back, right? So I was watching the game on Sunday, and as soon as it started getting real dicey in the fourth quarter, I was praying
in the studio.
To I don't know whom, but I was saying
Mick Jagger.
I was saying The Philadelphia Eagles, I was being very specific.
Okay.
I said the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win this game tonight against the Bills. Philadelphia Eagles are going to beat the Bills tonight. And I just kept repeating that over and over and over.
Yeah.
And I was saying it's going to be at the last second. It's going to be at the very last second, but it's going to happen. And what happened?
They won.
The last second, they won. And I do believe it might have something to do with my newfound faith.
It could be your newfound faith, or it could be the fact that Jalen Hurts might actually be God.
He is God. No.
Be God.
He is godlike. Let me tell you, we were having this conversation. I didn't like him. Not that I didn't like him, but I didn't think he was cut out for the job.
I don't like anybody until they're good.
When we first got him. But like the first season he was a quarterback, I was like, meh.
Yeah,
I was lukewarm about him. I'm like, hey, he's not that great. And then last season, he really stepped it up. And this season, forget it. I'm in love.
In love with Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
He wears cool clothes. He's very calm and collective. And he has great hair.
He always looks sharp. And
do you think he's hot? Like, a lot of my friends are obsessed with Jalen Hurts.
I wouldn't say he's hot. That's not the word I would use. I mean, I think he's a very good-looking man.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't call him hot.
He's got strong features.
Yeah.
Right?
Hot's a word I reserve for very few people.
For who?
Very few
people. Like celebrity-wise.
Celebrity-wise?
Like who's like
Ryan Gosling. Hot.
Also strong jawline.
Hot.
And stubble. Ugh. I think it's the stubble that does it for a lot of people.
Maybe.
He's got good hair.
Yes. And he's just, I don't know.
He's just got beach hair.
Very strong features and like mysterious eyes.
Mysterious eyes. They are, yeah. Wasn't he in Baby Driver? That was a good movie.
Channing Tatum? Hot.
See, I think Channing Tatum is obtainable for most women. Because he's, right?
Hot.
Is that like, you see hot. When I say hot, not obtainable. Channing Tatum, obtainable. I just get a vibe from him. Like who's his like lady? Somebody famous.
He was dating Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah.
I mean, not Deschanel, Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Yeah.
Right? I think he's obtainable. Like if I think any girl could have Channing Tatum. I really do. I believe that.
So.
I think Taylor Swift obtainable too.
He went from Jenna Dewan to Jessie J.
The singer.
Yeah.
Boom boom.
And then maybe someone else before Zoe Kravitz? I don't know.
I think he's obtainable.
Oh,
I also think Taylor Swift is obtainable, but she's dating Travis Kelce. So. But I think if we met, I think we'd fall in love. I've said this multiple times.
I know.
Multiple times.
I can't subscribe to this.
We'd fall in love. I Taylor Swift to me is like the coolest person though. Like we just hang out and have snacks.
Someone called me a Swifty.
I could see it.
But I'm not in the least. I got a phone call.
You have a pink tie-dye shirt.
I don't mean today.
Swifty. No, it's things you wear.
No, but okay, so let me give you a for instance. I was on the air, a late shift.
Okay.
I got a phone call.
Which station?
MMR.
Okay.
I got a phone call from a listener.
Hey, what up, Swifty?
He literally, it was the second thing that he said to me because I answered the phone. I guess I have, I don't know, a little bit more of a high energy sounding voice than most people that are used to hearing. I don't know, or maybe high pitched, I should say. But I answer the phone. We talk for a second. He goes, "You sound like a Swifty." I said,
"That is wild.
What makes you think I'm a Swifty?"
Is it like a descriptor now for people?
And he said,
"I sound like a Swifty."
He said, "I guess it's because you're young." And I said, well, now I love you.
Now I am a Swifty.
Because I said, I will be anything you want me to be.
Swifty forever.
As long as you keep calling me young. I said, I'm probably not as young as you think I am.
Swifty forever.
And then we had a nice conversation. And I didn't have the song that he wanted me to play. But, it ended well. Conversation ended well.
Can you play the most obscure song ever that no one's ever heard?
He did ask me for a pretty obscure song.
I can't.
By Warren Zevon, who sings Werewolves of London.
That's a Pierre request.
We have Werewolves of London, but like the song that he wanted to hear, I was like, I've never heard of the song before.
If you want the weird songs, Pierre or Jacky. That's
totally.
That's where you
That's why he was calling me, because I was on a Jacky shift.
That's why. You're living up to it. You and Jacky wear the same pants, so maybe. You think people would call Jacky a Swifty?
No.
Jacky Bam Bam is the nicest person I've ever met.
He really is.
But you do wear the same pants. And he'll admit to it too. Whatever.
I know. Half of what he wears, I feel like it's in my closet.
Here's why I love him. Number one, unafraid to be himself. Number two, always puts thought into like what he's putting out in the world.
Oh, yeah.
To where he's like headbands and he's got the skull pants. And then he was at Camp Out for Hunger, Preston Steve as the mummer.
Yeah.
Then he was at the MGK Turkey Drop as a mummer.
Yeah.
Like he's just so well put together, which I don't know. That's what I get. That's the impression I get.
You should see the prep work that goes into his Friday shift.
It's insane.
I mean, I walked in on it. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. He's like rhyming things.
He had like things all over the floor. He looked like somebody who was trying to solve a murder case.
I'm just like, here's Luke Bryan. He's got beer in his hand. It's Luke. That's basically the prep that I have into it. Speaking of prep, I had a conference call for the Disney cruise today.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. I found some things out, and then I have a question for you. Nothing smells like chlorine on the cruise ship, which is going to throw me off because I love the smell of pool chlorine. The smell of chlorine is the best.
I think pool chlorine, it's an approachable smell. It's nostalgic.
If I could huff chlorine, I would, without dying. I love it.
I think it's more nostalgia than the smell itself.
Oh, I enjoy the smell. Maybe both.
I think it's the feeling that the smell brings to you. You're like, you're at a community pool.
Yeah. I learned how to swim in Bridesburg, and they just chucked me in the pool, and they said swim.
Oh.
So I think I just like the smell.
Here.
I feel like that's now could be a constructed memory, but that's the memory that I have is being chucked in the pool.
Oh my gosh.
I bring it up because apparently Disney has their own chlorine smell that they made, and it makes it smell like baked goods or something.
Wait.
Yeah.
Did you see the guy who
peed in
went
the pool? No.
into It's a Small World?
Yes.
Naked.
He's got.
What the heck was that?
They have it smells like sweets. I saw the video. If you don't know what the video is, It's a Small World, which I did get stuck on. And let me tell you, it's a nightmare world when you get stuck on it because every room has a different verse. And that verse was just on, and they don't shut the effing music off.
Oh, my gosh.
The guy, so there's walkways on the sides of the water so they can fix things.
Yeah.
Because the ride's old. And I saw the videos of the guy. He was dressed in all black, so it looked like he worked there.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he took his clothes off.
He went into the ride and started stripping down.
Yeah. All I saw him was in his underwear. And then he was outside naked in the water.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what happened. I'm not gonna make an assumption on things. But, oh, my God. That's
not great.
Not great, but if you had to pick top 5 funniest spots to go streaking in the world, It's a Small World's in the top 5.
Good choice, if that's what you're going for.
It's a small world. It's
traumatizing.
Oh, yeah.
For the onlookers.
Well, like every time you hear the song now, you're going to think of that man's junk. That's 100% happening.
Oh, yeah. And how many memes do you think are going to come out with, like, it's a small world after all?
They kept the song on, too. They knew he was climbing around. And I guess it was hard to get him because it's so old. You don't want to step on things.
Yeah.
And he was looking in tunnels to see where they go. Like, it's a warehouse. It's just a bunch of crap in front of it. They kept the song and everything was still dancing. And I don't think they caught on that he was streaking until a while later. When they did, they kept the song on.
Yeah.
It's the most insane videos I've ever seen. The most insane videos. My question to you was this. I didn't read the article you sent me because I wanted to talk about it. You sent me something with cruise ducks.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going on the cruise next week.
My stepsister sent me that, and she said, this is for Justin. So I forwarded it to you.
What is it? Did you read it?
I didn't. Well, I saw briefly. It was like everything you need to know about this cruise.
Okay, but it specifically said cruise ducks.
Yeah.
Which in my mind, swingers. Because that's, is that a fair assumption? Yes. Cruise ducks.
Cruise ducks?
Yeah, like it's like the pineapple.
Why would you think they're swingers?
I did not type ducks in. No, like I would think that people, everything you've ever wanted to know. I thought it was a thing you would put the duck out and then people would be like, oh, they're down. You know what I mean?
No.
You know how people put the upside down pineapple up?
Yeah.
I thought the cruise duck was something.
Okay.
A cruise duck is a small rubber duck that gets to take a big vacation aboard a cruise ship. These colorful toys may be plain or themed and may even be homemade or decorated. Who's making a homemade duck? They're hidden around cruise ships in a fun passenger-led game of hide and seek. This is the opposite of what I thought cruise ducks were.
It is not what I thought it was.
No. What did you think it was?
I thought cruise ducks was like a blog for everything you need to know about a cruise, going on a cruise.
No, this is not what I thought it was. This person put a note with it. Oh, what a luck, you found a duck. Keep or hide, you decide. Only hide in public spaces, no stores, pools, or hot tubs. And then it has Brian and Stephanie, their last name, what cruise they were on, and the date.
Oh, wow.
And then it says, please take a photo with me and post it to our Facebook group, Cruising Ducks -original group. Oh, this is not. I just burped.
This is like an interactive game.
I thought this was something to do with swingers.
That you can play in your spare time while you're on the cruise?
I was like, I didn't read it because I assumed you read it and I was going to ask about it.
Oh, see.
And I thought I was going on a Disney cruise.
I thought the other thing. I thought you were going to read it and report back.
No. I thought I was going to go on a Disney cruise, find these ducks, and then be somebody's unicorn.
See, I'm not going on a cruise, so I didn't read it.
What?
I just forwarded it.
This is like a legit thing.
I'm the messenger.
All right. I was like, you sent it to me. I'm not going to read it because I want to see if she reads it. Or like, you have, this is nuts. This is not what I thought it was. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I did think. I don't know how to describe what I thought now.
That's great. So
I thought it was a thing.
So do you try to look for ducks on the cruise, or do you
like a duck
bring
hunt.
your own duck?
I think you do both. I think it's like Jeep owners have the duck thing. I always see Jeeps with a bunch of ducks in them, and then you put ducks on other people's Jeeps.
I feel like one of us has a duck.
And then the only duck I have is a Jeremy Roenick duck from the Flyers. It was a giveaway.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to give that away.
It has a slick back hair in a jersey. It's pretty funny.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to lose that.
No, I think it's just an activity to take away from the fact that you are stuck in the middle of the ocean.
Right, true.
Which I'm trying not to think about.
Yeah, don't think of it like that. Well, it's not going to feel that way because the ships are so big. It won't feel like you're stranded.
Yeah, but still, when I wasn't near a major airport, I was like, this is horrifying.
Have you been on a cruise ship before?
No, I've never been on a cruise.
That's right. Okay, I couldn't remember if you had been on a cruise or if you hadn't been on a Disney cruise.
I haven't been on either.
Okay.
A cruise or Disney cruise.
I think you're going to like it.
It'll be fun.
You like predictability. You like knowing what's coming. And I feel like
I don't know a lot.
Cruises are predictable. Like you know what you're going to get.
There. Yeah. I do interviews and stuff.
I think you're going to like it.
I didn't bring the well, I mean, never mind. I thought it had something to do with finding a third. That's basically what I was.
Maybe you should just run to a dollar store and grab a duck and, see if you can.
I don't know.
Oh my God, you can put our sticker on the duck.
I could. Now, here's I'm working for another station, though.
Oh, true. All right, put their sticker on the duck.
And I'm bringing my friend who's a male from high school, and they're definitely going to think we're dating when we get on the cruise ship, which I think is hilarious. He's not attuned to this. I know that people are going to think it, and I'm definitely going to play into it. He's not my type, though. We've known each other for 20 years. I say that to people all the time. Like, he's not my type. Like, stop. We're the only two single dudes.
Oh, God.
Like, our friends are like, you guys just get married. I'm like, no, we're 30. The joke's over, bruh.
Yeah. I had a friend like that. Did you have a friend like that? Like, a friend that you could be interested in if you had to be, where you promised to marry each other if you didn't end up married by a certain age?
Yeah, now she has a kid.
Oh, so you're beat.
No. She got mean.
My best guy friend growing up, we said that. We were like, if we're not married by 40, we're just going to marry each other and call it a day. Right? Because I know I can live with you. Like, I know we can figure it out.
Well, the thing was, I said it to my buddy Nick, and then Adam Sandler stole our story and made millions off of it with Chuck and Larry. I'm kidding. I think I made, I think I had one friend. Yeah. That we made the pact with, that I made the pact with. I went to her wedding. So.
Yeah.
So I was just sitting. Did anybody object? I'm like, yeah, in third grade.
Are you going to find a backup? Is it just lost now?
No. What I do around the holidays is I ramp up the dating app usage because all the fresh divorcees are coming home.
Oh.
And I'm probably a second wave person. I think I've accepted that. Like, I'm a bad starter husband, but I'm an excellent veteran husband, right? I think that's how I am. Because at that point, you realize that you want to leave each other the F alone, and that's what I want.
Yeah, but I'm gonna disagree because of one condition.
Why?
Because the whole idea behind a second husband is the first time you married for love, the second time you marry for money, and neither of us really have any money.
No,
so
I don't know.
I don't know why you would think that you're a good second husband. It's not like you can you're the gravy train.
Oh no,
we're not making money here.
I didn't say that they're marrying me for money. I'm saying I'm marrying them for money.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, you think you're going to be the first husband marrying for money?
Because here's what happens. Here's what happens.
I don't know if that's going to work.
Everybody who has a ton of money marries somebody that's like in the same field with a ton of money, and they realize they hate each other, and then they're like, I just want a regular dude, and then I am regular dude. Oh. Right? All
right, that might work.
That's not a stretch. Most of the stuff I say is a stretch. I feel like that one's like me meeting Taylor Swift and falling in love, not a stretch. But second wave husband, I think I'm good.
You might not be wrong about this.
No, and maybe they have a kid. Like I think I'm okay with it.
And I think you have the upper hand on a lot of men. You cook, and you like to cook.
And maybe they got divorced because the person didn't cook.
Yeah, maybe they were tired of being the homemaker.
Dude,
look at stay-at-home husbands.
I have a lot of qualities that recently divorced people in their 30s would love to marry. That's where I'm at. And you think this is a bit.
I know it's not. You could literally capitalize on this.
Yeah.
Like, I will cook, I will clean.
I'll bring the bucket to pee in.
You come home from work, you make the money, dinner will be on the table.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And my food is good.
And guess what? I'll leave you alone.
I think when they say you marry for love, then marry for money, I think it's you marry for love and then you marry someone who leaves you alone. That's all I want to.
You just coexist.
I kind of want a roommate who's hot. That's maybe that's really what I want. I'll put that on the profile. Roommate who's hot.
That should be your tagline on all your dating apps.
Yeah.
You know how you can put one quote? I just want a hot roommate.
I just want a roommate that I had in college, but is a female, not the dudes that I still hang out with. I'm still friends with my college roommates, but they are not interested in me, and they're also men, and we don't combat that way.
Yeah.
I think do Thanksgiving though. Everybody's home. I'm like, divorce. And what I do is I go, they haven't posted on Instagram in a while, so that's how I know. And their Facebook name is now in hyphens, parentheses.
Oh.
I got a whole system.
Wow.
Hasn't worked out for me.
Dating apps is like a job.
It's awful. It's the worst thing. That's why I should have capitalized on P-Bucket.
Yeah.
It's a scam. You have to pay to be highlighted in places. It's just a money-making thing. It's awful.
You could really make this work for you, though. You could just go tailgate games you don't even plan on attending.
Yes, I know. This is the thing now. And cook.
Yeah.
Just do tailgates.
Oh, my God. This is your chance. This is your time to shine. Tailgates. How come we haven't thought of this before? Tailgates are your moment.
Well, it's because we had to get up so early on Mondays that I didn't go to games.
You can bring the pee bucket, and then
Multiple
you can,
buckets.
throw a little comedic wit in there.
Oh, I mean,
and then
I was chatting them up. I just never went for the kill.
Yeah, you gotta go for it.
I sniffed the buffet. I didn't go in for the first scoop of mac and cheese. I should have. I should have gone back. I should have. I regret it now. And then I just swiped on recently divorced women. All right, that was my weekend.
Yeah, you really lost out on this.
I know. I'm upset. I was like, I've been telling myself, meet somebody authentically, not on a dating app.
Yeah.
And that was.
You had a chance. The universe handed it to you.
That was Howie Roseman giving me a free agent.
And then you sat on the bench.
I did.
You didn't even play.
I don't know how to. Here's the thing. I don't know names. I know one high school. I know what they do, and that's it. I don't know. And I don't want to go viral. So maybe I can put it on, was it Lost Connections on Craigslist? They got rid of those. Yeah,
no, you just go to the Philadelphia Eagles fan page on Facebook.
Oh, no, God, no.
That's where everybody's posting.
Yes.
Do you know this person? Do you know that person?
But that's where I got trolled by Eagles fans when I went viral one time, and they were mean.
Yeah, but you should just post in there like, hey, if you were the girl that used my pee bucket, hit me up.
Maybe I'll wind up on Fox 29. I think that's the inevitable thing. Help me out. All right, we're at we went a little long. 34 minutes.
That's cool. There's really not much that's new right now. same old. Follow Deanna and Justin in the morning on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Send all your friends there. Hit up our website, deannaandjustin.com, if you want to get in touch.
And if you find the pea bucket lady, let us know.
And
ladies.
if you find the pea bucket,
3 blondes and a redhead.
Ladies.
3 blondes and a redhead.
Let us know.
One with the Scranton to her physical therapist. One with the Nazareth. There we go.
This is a call to action to all of our female listeners who are really good at finding people.
And find them and be like, he's a good guy.
Find them and send them our way.
He talked 10 minutes about you. I think maybe I'm in love. I don't know which one. All of them. In love. Sister wives.
No, you got.
Oh, sister tailgate wives.
You can't be general. They're not going to appreciate that. They want to be number one. So pick one. Pick one now. Go.
It was the one with the nice boots.
Okay.
And the taller one.
I'm glad you said boots. I didn't know where that was going.
Nice boots. PTS.
Okay.
There was a lot of layers.
Oh,
All right.
I'm just glad. All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye, mayonnaise.